This is a definition of the ICF PCC Marker number 3.1. The coach partners with the client to identify or reconfirm what the client wants to accomplish in this session. This is about defining the topic of the coaching conversation, a challenge that the client wants to resolve or a topic to explore. This means that the coach and the client discuss and agree on the focus and a clear goal for the session. The questions we ask at this stage determine the depth of our conversation. What's your topic for today? What would you like to discuss today? And what part of this wider topic would you like to explore or resolve today? What would you like to accomplish in our time today? What is one question you want to answer today? What is it that you want from our time together today? What will make our conversation successful today? What would success look like by the end of this session? So why is this topic important? If we have no session agreement, we are not coaching. We are just having a conversation. If we have a weak coaching agreement, that means we're probably just scratching the surface of the presented challenge. And that might compromise the outcome of the whole session. It is our job to help the client define the topic that is meaningful and manageable in the time we have, but also define the goal for the session. On the other hand, a strong coaching agreement sets the tone for an impactful and transformational coaching conversation. This is the definition of the ICF PCC Marker 3.2. The coach partners with the client to define or reconfirm measures of success for what the client wants to accomplish in this session. This is about defining one or more clear measures of success for the session. A measure of success is an indicator that we have achieved the session goal, and it can be concrete, steps, ideas, or a strategy, or abstract, confidence, clarity, or a feeling. Here are some sample questions you might use. How would you know you have achieved your goal by the end of today? How would you know you've been successful by the end of our conversation? What would success for today look like? And how far away from success are you? How would you know we've moved this forward today? Where are you with clarity on a scale from 1 to 10? Where would you like to be? What could be a metaphor to describe your clarity now and the one you want by the end of the conversation? How would you like to feel different by the end of this conversation? So why is this important? It is important because we both have to know when we have reached our destination for the session. It is valuable for the client because it allows the client to measure the value they're getting from coaching. It is also valuable for the coach because it allows the coach to check with the client on how they're making progress towards achieving that goal. This is the definition of the ICF PCC Marker 3.3. The coach inquires about or explores what is important or meaningful to the client about what they want to accomplish in this session. This is about exploring the importance or the motivation about what the client wants to accomplish in the session. This could mean exploring beliefs, values, motives, purpose, and identity. The coach has to inquire, one single question, or explore, go deeper with more questions or observations. Here are some sample questions you might use. Why is this important for you today? What is the value to you of achieving this goal today? What makes this relevant for you now? What would achieving this goal today mean to you? We're using the word today because we're referring to today's session goal, not the goal that the client wants to accomplish in their scenario. So why is this important? Exploring what's meaningful or important in regards to the client goal is crucial for two reasons. First, It helps our client uncover the underlying motivation behind achieving that goal. They have to articulate why that truly matters to them, and this has the potential to boost motivation for positive change. Second, many of our clients haven't really reflected about their core values, what truly matters to them. This exploration helps them gain clarity about what drives them, but not because we need to know, but because they need to hear themselves so that they can make decisions or take actions that are aligned to these values. Here's the definition of the ICF PCC Marker 3.4. The coach partners with the client to define what the client believes they need to address to achieve what they want to accomplish in this session. This is about defining what needs to be addressed, discussed, or resolved in this conversation in order to achieve the session goal. If the client comes up with what might be getting in the way, the coach should then explore this further. And here are some sample questions you might use. What might be preventing you from achieving your goal for today? What strengths or values of yours can you call upon to achieve your goal for today? What do we need to discuss on this topic for you to achieve your goal for the session? What will be the key ingredients of this conversation for you to achieve your goal for this session? So why is this important? I'll share a client story about this topic. I was coaching a lady, let's call her Sarah, and she was feeling very overwhelmed about her new managerial role. At first, during our conversation, I thought her challenge was about priority management because she kept talking about her busy schedule and too many things to do. So I was all set to dive into identifying some priority management strategies for her. But then I asked her, how do you really feel about everything? And wow, that was a game changer. She opened up and she shared about how she was feeling inadequate and scared of letting her team down. Digging into those feelings made me realize that we needed to focus on her self-confidence. Now, imagine how this conversation would have been different if I had chosen to go down the path of exploring priority management. That wasn't really a challenge for her, was it? This experience taught me two main reasons why I believe this marker is important. Number one is about understanding what makes this topic a challenge for our client. When we partner with our client to explore the underlying aspects of their challenge, we are enabling a deeper exploration about the unique obstacles they're facing. Each client brings their own circumstances, experiences, and beliefs and values to the table, and those influence the way they perceive and tackle their own challenge. Number two is about minimizing our own assumptions. We are humans. We bring our own perception of the client's situation to any conversation. By exploring the client's thoughts and feelings, we not only help them gain a greater understanding of their situation, but we're also staying away from choosing what to explore, like it happened with Sarah. I hope you enjoyed this video and now you feel more confident to ace your recording from the perspective of the session agreement. Thank you for watching.